If you're an agency owner or a coach that's selling high ticket services and you're stuck under 20K a month and you're drowning in client work, every dollar that you make goes straight back out to your team, then you're gonna absolutely love this video in the nice way possible. Excuse my French. Shit is basically fucked.
Right now, I have no cash flow. I am in a survival mode. I hate to admit it.
You're basically told me that you've broken every rule in marketing and have somehow managed to survive.
I don't get enough paying clients that can pay what my agency should be charging.
People pay more for a tailored suit than they do for one that you can buy at TJ Maxx.
I'm helping my freelancers, but I'm not helping I'm helping everybody but me.
What I'm going to do for you by the end of today's session is I'm going to give you like a step-by-step breakdown of everything that I would do to really fix your business and get it to 30K a month, pretty much guaranteed in the next 30 days. My name is Mehdi. I'm the founder of Scaling with High Ticket. I've helped over 800 coaches generate more high ticket clients through Instagram. And the next 40 minutes, I'm going to walk you through a real call that I did with a coach that's exactly in that position. And the exact plan that I built to help her scale to 50K a month. With that being said, let's get into it. I'm your personal business therapist for today. Tell me what's been going wrong and what made you end up here, man.
All right, so I'm gonna celebrate my 4th year of my marketing agency. So I have 4 freelancers I work with. Last year I generated almost my first 100K. I missed it by 10,000. The only thing is that I generate the money, but everything goes to my freelancers. And to be honest, like I really struggle personally for my own income. So coaching, marketing has been the best thing for me because the ones who can't afford a marketing agency, I teach them how to do it. So I do have a coaching offer. I just switched to French 2 years ago. I think I regret it. I would like to go back to English. I created a school platform. I have like 48 video. I had a coach who helped me build that, and it's to help people build their first 5K a month. And even at the end of the course, they can scale it to 10K, 15K, I would say max for the program that I created. Right now, I have no cash flow. I live like when a client pay me, that's when I have money. I am in a survival mode. I hate to admit it, but I'm here because I need the help. And if I could have some advice, is what is the best avenue for me? Do I continue with the agency or do I just stay with coaching? I love both, but it's something's not working. So that's all I can say.
So based on everything you've kind of shared with me, you've had a marketing agency for 4 years, okay? And you've just cracked your first just under 6 figures after pretty much 4 years, which is good. Congratulations, but it's also very fucking slow, right? Like you should crack that in 3 months. So that's a ridiculously long time, first 100K almost. And the profit margins suck, right? Like the profit margins haven't been leaving you profitable. There's an interesting statistic that out of 100 people, like 100% of people that start businesses, 83% fail within the first year. The 70% that do make it through aren't even necessarily profitable. They're just surviving, right? Living paycheck to paycheck. Just before we go any further, like, I mean, you've been doing this for 4 years. Coaching has been the best thing because you realize it's the most liquid. When you make $1,000, you keep $1,000. It's not like freelancers bleed you dry of all your money. I'm surprised you're even using freelancers because we have Claude, you know, like 95% of things you can outsource to AI nowadays. But cool. So you started a school platform. You got about 48 different videos. You help people get to their first 5K a month. And the biggest struggle right now has been, look, I think I might have some issues with my mindset, with limiting beliefs, maybe perspective as well, right? Not thinking big enough, not attacking a big enough problem so you can charge a big enough price point. And, you know, kind of underselling yourself, right? And now you're in like a cycle where it's like, look, man, I have bills to pay, but the client needs to pay me, otherwise I'm on thin ice, right?
Yes.
And if it cracks, then I'm screwed. And just in that cycle and you're ready to escape and get out. Is that correct?
100%.
How much do you charge clients, by the way?
I would say my average price point at the agency is 1,500. It's very low.
1,500 a month? Is that Canadian?
Yeah.
US?
Yeah. Canadian.
Hey,
No,
no.
it's terrible.
Horrible, man. That's not even bad. That's like very bad, right? That's Canadian as well. So like US dollars, that's like not like 900 to thousand US, right? By the way, if you're watching this and you're thinking, I need to fix my pricing and my offer, but I have no idea where to start, that's literally what I help coaches with inside of Scaling with High Ticket. So if you want, get my Turn Content into Clients program below. It's only $27. We give you an entire breakdown of what to fix and an onboarding call with myself and my team. Stay tuned because the next part is where I give you the actual plan to scale to 50K a month. And what do your team charge you?
A lot. They're like almost like 500 each. So I barely get stuff like
Yeah. Is that per month or is that per client?
some is per month, some is project based. So I get more project based than recurrent, and that also is a problem.
Man, there's fucking
It's like I'm helping the clients, but I'm not helping me. I'm helping my freelancers, but I'm not helping I'm helping everybody but me.
Yeah. So look, man, do you get your clients results?
I do, and the referrals and stuff like that, but I don't get enough paying clients that can pay what my agency should be charging. So I say yes a lot because I need the money. I need this and you know, but I do have results, and my SEO ads girl, she can pull data for me.
So can Claude, you know, and Claude is like $50 or $90 a month. So cool. And then for your clients, how many active clients do you have right now for your agency?
Recurrent, I have 3 recurrent, and I would say I have 6 or 7 projects. Yeah. It's about 10 in total.
6 or 7. And what's your current acquisition strategy for clients? Is it just purely referral based? Are you guys running ads?
No, I do a lot of attraction marketing on social media. I have my newsletter, and I'm part of many women's group where I'm often the only one in marketing. So I DM a lot. I DM and WhatsApp a lot of people.
You know, you're basically told me that you've broken every rule in marketing and have somehow managed to survive 4 years. So look, hats off to you, right? But obviously shit can't continue to go on like this. So
no, I'm tired.
Yeah, I can imagine. I'm surprised. I'm not surprised, you know? But so the biggest issues in your business, I'll tell you right now, right? Based on what you're doing, it's a positioning issue because the way that you're positioning yourself, I can almost guarantee you.
Oh shoot, I didn't even put my link of my website there. Okay. Sorry.
Sorry, man. Okay, so there's so much that we need to change, man. If you just send the link for your website in the chat, please.
Oh yeah.
I'll walk you through and between me and you, now that we understand that in the nice way possible, excuse my French, because I know
no, that's okay.
Shit is basically fucked, right? Now that we've established that, my question to you is, in the next 30 to 60 days, if you could turn it around, where would you want to be? What's like the ideal situation for someone like yourself, Taina?
So, sorry, I just don't want to make mistakes writing in French, but talking in English. Okay. Taina. Okay. So where I would like to be is I would like to only work with my SEO girl. I would like to, I don't want to create content anymore. I'm disliking creating content for clients. I would like to just work with, for the agency I'm speaking about, with my SEO ads girl because she's very independent. She can manage projects on her own, and I feel like I could double down on clients. Again, that's what I think. I want to tell you the truth, and then you tell me. And then the graphic designer, I really like her because she can do a lot of things. I want to raise my prices. I would like to make with the coaching and the agency 30K a month because with the coaching and with the coaching and with the teaching, because I show people how to create content, how to everything they can afford. I would like to focus more on that so that the agency maybe like brings me that sort of passive income so I don't have to be that involved. That's what I would like.
Okay. If you want to hit 30K a month, and I'm assuming that's profit, not just revenue, right?
Oh, no, I was thinking revenue. I didn't even think of what I would like in my pocket. Let's say I would like 10K just for me. That's like my salary.
Okay, no worries. Well, that can very easily happen. Okay, but you have to fix a couple of things, right? Right now, like I've seen a lot of businesses, and I would say your business is all over the place. It just needs some organization and some structure. Okay, because the biggest problems is positioning, it's structure, it's pricing, it's acquisition strategy, and it's your sales process. So there's 5 core things that are completely like out of touch right now, right? Positioning, offer, pricing structure, acquisition strategy, sales process. Those are the 5 things that you want, not even want to, you absolutely have to fix in order to get your business growing and scaling. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do for you by the end of today's session is I'm going to give you like a step-by-step breakdown of everything that I would do
Mhm.
to really fix your business and get it to 30K a month, pretty much guaranteed in the next 30 days. Right.
Mm.
And I'll show you why. Like one of my clients, Sue, she recorded me a testimonial. She's one of the ones that you saw.
I
We
checked
helped,
everything she did.
yeah. So we split the 30K in 30 days, man. And I helped her land a 15K paying for client, by the way.
Wow.
She's even had a $25,000 paying for client as well, by the
Wow.
way. Right? And that's US, not Canadian, just to let you know. Right? Um, so first of all, let me point out all the mistakes. Once you know what the mistakes are, you'll know how to fix them. Okay.
Mhm.
So first and foremost, biggest mistake, everything being done in French. The US is the biggest market that you can attack. As a
Mhm.
native English, like not as a native, but like as somebody that speaks the language of English, you have the open doors. As long as you don't have an Indian accent, you're good, right? Like you can build an undeniable amount of trust. I know this because I'm not from the US, but 95% of my clients are. And my clients pay 15K, 20K. I've got clients that spend $50,000 with me and pay for my flight to go coach them in person.
Wow.
So I have a very fun process. I have amazing clients, and I get to have a lot of like fun in the process and make good money and take good money home, right? But my clients
Mhm.
are results. So what I would suggest to you, right, is your half your team are, I'm not going to say useless, but like half your team can easily be replaced, but your team isn't necessarily the issue. It's your profitability, right?
Yeah.
You should like never ever pay your team per project. That's a massive mistake. You should pay them monthly salaries, right?
Okay.
The only thing that's going to allow you to pay your team monthly salaries is if you have a good chunk of money coming in every month. So I would say this Instagram is definitely not built for acquisition. Again, I can't translate French. I can say je veux aller au cinéma avec mon copain, but my French is not better than that. This funnel is not optimized for conversions. The reason why is because it doesn't promise me an outcome. Right now, you're basically selling freelance services, and that's why your clients aren't paying you good money because there's no specific outcome for no specific niche. If I tell everyone I do Instagram ads tomorrow, they're going to compare me with an Indian guy on Fiverr that can do it for $300. And when I try to charge them anything more, they're going to be like, well, the Indian guy on Fiverr charges me $300 to $500. But if I say I specialize in helping fitness coaches land an extra 3 to 5 high ticket clients every week through
Mhm.
transforming your Instagram ad ecosystem, now I'm positioned to charge a premium price. You see the difference?
Yeah, I specialize.
Exactly. People pay more for a tailored suit than they do for one that you can buy at TJ Maxx. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
look, for yourself, like if you want my advice, first of all, raise those prices. Okay. That's like the easiest lever that you can fix to go out there and make more money. Okay.
Yeah.
Even to your existing clients, upsell them, right? Don't be afraid. The only reason you're going to be afraid is if you can't like present something that's presentation worthy. You understand? So
Yeah.
there's so many things I want to tell you, Dana, but let's focus on the basics. Okay. First and foremost, I would raise my prices instantly and I would offer like a 5K price point with your experience level and the fact that you have client results. This is still underselling yourself, by the way, right?
Okay.
It's 3 times more than what you're charging right now, which is a good foundational starting point to go for. Because
Mhm.
I want you to think about it like this, right? When you are selling a service versus an outcome, services is a monthly thing. An outcome is a 3 month transformation. Okay. So
Mhm.
if I sit down with a business today, like, and I have the skills to run a marketing agency and do it incredibly well, because I run all my ads, I spend well over $1 million a year on ads. And across my client accounts, we probably manage like well over 10 million to $20 million a year in ad spend. But one thing I want to express very importantly is if I sat down with any company, I'd say, listen, you guys have an issue with leads. Your guys' conversion process sucks. Your email flow suck. Your SEO sucks. You're on page 5 versus page 1. Your competitors are getting all the clients, right?
Mhm.
So if you want us to come into your business and fix this, it's a 90-day process and we work in 3 phases. Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. By the end of this process, we help you attain visibility, more clients, more show up rate, more this, more this.
Mm.
Would you like us to help you transform your business over the next 90 days?
Wow.
Yes. Our price is 5K. You see the difference? Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
And is Tina, like the crazy thing about this is right now, even if you charge someone $1,500 a month, if they're like, oh, the 5K is too much, No worries. We can split the 5K in 3 payments of 1666. It's what you're used to charging with $160 on top. But now you don't have to worry about churn next month because they're locked into a 3-month outcome to achieve what they want. You
Okay.
understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you want my honest opinion, 5K is a great price point. That now means to hit your goal of 30K a month, you only need 6 clients, right? So you need clients in 30 days, which makes it so that your business needs 1 client every 5 days. Okay.
Okay.
When Sue and I sat down, I told Sue, I was like, look, if you're if the actions that you take in your business every day don't support you getting a client every 5 days, should you A, continue to do them, or B, avoid them like your ex? So that's some of the most simple things that you want to learn, right? If your actions that you are taking today don't get you a client within the next 5 days, close enough to guaranteed, stop doing that thing and do something else. Right? Now, I'm about to show you exactly what you want to be focusing on instead. Okay. So to help you with that, the first thing that you want to be clear on is who your perfect client is, right? And based off your current strategy, it doesn't feel like you've defined someone.
Well, I always wanted to work with the e-commerce, but I always get service business, which I find service business can scale faster because they're not stuck to a price market. So,
I reckon ecom is an incredible niche to work with, right?
okay.
Because you're done for you Shopify store build outs. You get to do email flows. Like there's so many things that you can upsell them on. Do you run an ecom business yourself or not yet?
I will say not yet. I had one, but it was to test. But that's my goal, though, because I work with Antonio Mignat, and because that's how I found out. I found out about you, and yeah, he does that.
Okay. Anthony?
Yeah.
No way. I spoke to him earlier today. That's crazy. That's pretty cool. So that's interesting. So, anyways, point being, like he's got me on his podcast for Saturday, which is nuts. So jokes. All right. So my point is, you want a client every 5 days, okay? With your other offer, your coaching offer, where you help clients scale to 5K a month, who do you specifically serve in that offer, by the way?
These are really service-based clients. The reason why is that to make an offer for their services, and I've had results already. I just finished a group, and it's much easier than I had one girl who had a e-commerce, and it was harder for her to understand that she needs key partners to scale, like event planners or stuff that would buy in bulk, or companies that would buy in bulk. Where let's say I had one who does massage, and I told her, like, instead of selling one massage, sell one per month for a whole year, and then sell it for like 1,000. And it was easier for her to, like, to scale than product. So my 5K a month is targeted to service businesses.
Okay. So the only issue is, yeah, with service-based businesses, unless they have higher ticket services, they can't justify spending price tags like 5K, right? Even like with a massage business, if someone wants to spend 5K, they'd have to get 5 of those like monthly long-term packages to justify a price point like 5K. So you want to make it effortless for you to be able to target clients, right?
Okay.
So what I was going to suggest is, like, I know you want to do the agency side, which you can do. What I always recommend though is, like, if you want to do coaching and agency, do a hybrid offer, right? Or have an offer where clients buy coaching from you and then you have agency services and upsell.
Oh,
Or
okay.
you do like a done with you program and a done for you program. And the done for you basically includes your agency services added into the price, right? The thing is, like, I'll tell you right now, as someone that's been in info for like 10 years, info is kind of dead, right? That's why I switched my offer to an 80% done for you. We do the funnels, we do the sales videos, we do the ads, we do everything for our clients. We just give them the coaching support and accountability that they need throughout the program to get the results and follow through. So I'll tell you from experience, as someone that's always taught, teaching is dying out. You don't want to jump on a dying boat because then you'll sink, right?
Okay.
So done for you is a very good mix, but my advice for you is go for a niche that's like higher ticket, like coaches and consultants and stuff like that in the high ticket space, because it's so much easier, right? And as a result, like if you've already scaled businesses outside of their niches, you still have that credibility and trust and authority factor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's easier as well because they're online, easier to market to, easier to speak their language, and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? First of all, like when it comes to your audience, I would not focus on an outcome like 5K a month. Even if on the upper limit you can help them make 15, talk about the 15. Because
Okay.
otherwise, Tana, you're gonna attract a lot of like, if someone's making 5K a month, for them to spend 5K a month with you is gonna be very hard. Not 5K a month,
Mm.
5K, right? If someone
Yeah.
is making 10 and wants to get to 15, or 7.5 and wants to double to 15, it's a lot easier for them to justify. You see what I mean?
Damn, my whole course says 5, so I would have to record a few videos.
Possibly. I have a better suggestion for you though. Okay. So
Yeah.
like the other thing I want to mention is the market is split up into 3 categories, and you want to avoid category 1 and 2 and only market to category 3. Okay. So
Okay.
like this is one of the most valuable lessons that I've learned. Like Tano, between me and you, Friday I had a $21,000 day, right? Incredible day. US, by the way,
Wow.
incredible freaking day. And one of the reasons why I'm able to so effortlessly attract high ticket clients is because of this core principle I'm about to share with you right now, which is a cheat code. But if you master this, you will never go without clients ever again. Okay.
Okay.
Number one, do not speak to people that are like unaware. You should never be saying, here's why you need to hire a marketing agency, or here's why you should hire us as a marketing agency. You want to know why? Because when you say, here's why you need to do social media, here's why you need to create content,
Mm-hmm.
you are actively attracting people that need to be convinced,
Well.
right? So 70% of the market is just never going to buy. You could offer them free services. 27% of the market needs to be convinced. And this is where 95% of agency owners and coaches target their attention towards, right?
True.
And if somebody needs to be convinced, are they going to buy from you in the next 5 days, or they're going to take a lot longer than that?
Yeah, they'll take longer.
A lot longer than that, right? So if that's the case, you know, you're better off targeting the 3%, and maybe 3% of the entire coaches in the space actually focus on these types of people. When I made this switch personally in my journey, I've never gone without clients ever since. And it's speaking to people that are in market. Give you a perfect example of what that sounds like. Hey, if you're somebody that is looking for the perfect ads agency, hey, if you're somebody that understands how important SEO is and you've been trying to do it on your own, but it hasn't been working, here's why our marketing agency is the best for when it comes to SEO. You understand? It's like selling makeup to somebody that's doesn't even need makeup versus selling like a lipstick to a girl that's out there shopping for the perfect shade of lipstick for her birthday. You see the difference? Yeah.
So good. So good.
So like that's in market buyers for you. And it's so crazy to me. Like I didn't know this, you know? And as a result, I was like, this makes so much sense. How could I have been such an idiot? Right. But once I made that shift, it became effortless to get the right clients. So number one is you need to only focus your business around things that get you clients every 5 days. Number two, you want to focus on an in-market audience, someone that's ready to buy now. Number three, you want to focus on building 3 machines. Okay. Because let me ask you a question. As we've had this conversation over the past 20 minutes or so, you know, do you think someone somewhere online spent 5K right now, as we've been having this conversation, and bought like a marketing service or an agency, or hired somebody to do something similar to what you provide?
Yes, many, even more.
Yeah. Every 3 to 5 seconds online, somebody's spending 5 to 10K. The question is, why aren't they doing that with you? Right? And the answer to that question is because you're missing these 3 machines. Social media is this massive conveyor belt. People move from one side to another and they're purchasing every minute, whether they're buying from you or they're not, right?
Yeah.
Only way to get them to purchase from you is to build 3 machines that makes it irresistible for them not to buy from you, right? Machine number 1 is to take a complete stranger and turn that stranger into a new follower, okay? If nobody knows who you are, can they purchase from you?
No.
No, right? So this is where you want to take slices of your offer and create content around it. Okay. Now, the way I do that is very simple content. It doesn't have to be overcomplicated. It just has to be super simple. And you have to speak to someone that already knows what SEO is, that already knows what ads are. So a great example would be, this is terrible for SEO. This is good for SEO. This is excellent for SEO. Terrible for Instagram ads. This is good for Instagram ads. This is excellent for Instagram ads. By the way, if you want me to come into your business and handle your SEO and Instagram ads for you, comment below, stop. Comment below, Tainer. You see how effective that is?
That's so good.
People
You're
that
talking to someone who already knows, like you said.
exactly. So you can skip past having to explain to people what you do because you don't have to. There are people that already know what you do. It just feels like they don't exist because you don't see enough of them, but you don't see enough of them because you're not saying the right word? So I hope that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
With that being said, like now you have one machine that consistently takes strangers and turns them into followers, right?
Mm.
Second machine that you want on your conveyor belt, okay, is you want something that takes those new followers and turns them into buyers, okay? But
Mhm.
this is the mistake that 95% of people make. They meet someone for the first time and they slap a 5K or a $1,500 price tag, and then they hear, I need to think about it. Maybe I'll hire you later. Maybe I'll try it on my own. I've been burned before. Have you ever heard any of those four phrases?
Yes.
Right? Very traumatizing. I get it. So, with that being said, Taina, okay, the reason that happens is because you doing that is the equivalent of you going out there, getting down on one knee and proposing to someone on the first. How well is that going to go?
Good at all.
Good at all, right? So if that doesn't make sense to do, why would you do that with clients, right? What you want is you want to create digital dates with your clients that makes it easy for them to trust you, like you, and want to marry you, aka buy your program. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I've done, which is exceptional, is I have a $27 program, okay? And the goal of that program is not to sit there and do hours and hours worth of training. The goal
Mhm.
of that program is super simple, right? It's to give somebody 7 videos. Well, I've given people a lot more because I'm just generous like that. Okay.
You are, honestly.
But 7 videos is good enough. Okay. And the 7 videos and the course has to be very outcome oriented. Okay. For example, pick one problem that you want to solve for your clients. Okay. Build unlimited leads in under 60 minutes. Unlimited leads in 60 minutes. That's what I'd call it. That sounds attractive, right?
Yeah.
That sounds like irresistible for $27. Would you agree?
Yeah, I took it.
Right. So, so what you want to do, Taina, is you want to create something similar. And video number one, you teach people why SEO is so important, right? Why their current SEO sucks. What happens to their business if they don't fix their SEO?
Mhm.
If they learn that, what's the next step that they're going to want to take?
Oh, sorry. You asking me? I'm not an SEO person, but they have to call me. Sorry, they have to ask me.
Yeah, exactly. So if they realize how bad their SEO is to going through your program, they're
Yeah.
gonna want to hire you. Would you agree?
Yes.
So all you're doing in your $27 program is you're taking the components of your high ticket program and the actions that you want them to take, but you're pre-selling why that stuff is important, right? So here's why your Instagram ads suck. Here's why they're going to continue to suck. Here's why you're going to continue to burn money unless you follow this 3-step framework.
Mm.
But I don't know how to do this 3-step framework on your own. Well, guess what? If you don't know, you can book in a call below this video and you can speak to us and we can show you how we can help you with this in your business,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So now what have they built a crap load of with yourself? They've built what, Taylor?
Trust.
Trust,
Mm.
exposure, right?
Yeah.
Familiarity. And if you
Hmm.
trust someone, if you look up to them, if you've built, an insane amount of trust with them, how much more likely are you to upgrade with them?
True. But that they turn into that one every 5 days, right?
Bingo. There you go. Right. So
Mhm.
now you're no longer selling people are upgrading their services with you. Right. And what's more powerful, an upgrade or an upsell?
An upgrade.
Exactly. Right. So now you understand I need a client every 5 days. I need to target the type of people that are at the right level of awareness that are likely to convert within the next 5 days. I need to build these 3 machines to take a stranger into follower, follow into low ticket buyer, into high ticket buyer.
Hmm.
Right. And now the final step is super simple. Now you can spend money on ads. I'll tell you what, Taylor, like you might think to yourself, oh man, I built up 5K followers in French. How am I going to restart? Look, my account, like I'll give you full disclosure, right? This is like the funniest thing and it couldn't have been more timely. My Instagram account used to have 10,000 followers on it, right?
Hmm.
I got disabled. Then I had another one that I opened up 45 days ago that had 15 followers. I grew it to over 2,000 followers in like 30 days. That account got disabled because Instagram is going around banning a bunch of people, right? Some of my
Yeah.
very good have like 1 million followers have been banned. It's fucking weird. Yeah. And then I've just restarted this account. It's got 180 followers. And check this out. This is all the purchases for my ads. There's your name right there. And then there's a bunch more, right?
Wow.
So, and this is because ads don't care about how many followers you have, get you clients, leads, Instagram handles, everything that you want to absolutely scale. Now, if you created a very simple ad which said, hey, if you're a coach and you are struggling to sign clients, it's because people can't search your name up. You appear on page 0 of Google because nobody can see you, which is why they trust your competitors. And as a result, they end up telling you, I need to think about it. Which is why inside of my Unlimited Leads program, I show you the 60-minute SEO reset that takes you from invisible to visible to your dream clients in less than 60 minutes. And you can click the button below now to get it for only $27. If you created an ad like that, how well do you think it would convert?
It's so specific. It will.
It will, right? It targets a specific pain point. You get to skip past having to post content every day or be in Facebook groups and manually hustle and DM people. And you get to just go directly to the people that you want to speak to. Tina, like I used to hustle in the DMs, and that was like 9 years ago. I was in every Facebook group that you can imagine, sifting through people, and it sucked. I hated every minute, right? And then I discovered ads and I was like, oh, I don't have to do this, and life changed quite a lot, So my question to you is like, what makes more sense? DMing hundreds of people just to maybe find one that might be partially interested, or creating a set of 5 to 10 ads that follow around the perfect people 5 to 7 times a day, every day, even while you sleep.
Definitely the ads, and I've tasted it. So yeah.
Tastes delicious, right? With that being said, like now that you understand the components, the cool thing about it is now when you spend $1,000 on ads, you're not telling them to go directly book a call with you or sending them to this webpage, which by the way, I respect your designers, but this is horrible, right? This is not optimized for conversion. Like the picture and the colors are very nice, but this is like a 3 out of 10 when it comes to conversion. This is like not good when it comes to conversion. There's no sales video, there's no clear headline or outcome and stuff like that. And you never, ever, ever send traffic to a sales page that has one focused, directed outcome that you want the client to take.
No,
right?
It cut off. Like, I know I don't have a sales page, but sorry, it cut off what you said.
Okay, so like this page is a 3 out of 10 when it comes to conversions because you never ever send cold traffic, right? Or even warm traffic to a homepage. You can't give them options. You need to give them one straight line to take for the action that you want to optimize for. And if it's a book, you want a sales video. You want to explain to them because what they're asking themselves the minute they land on this page isn't, does this page look pretty? They're asking themselves, who the hell is Taina? Why should I trust her? What makes it different to the Indian guy on Fiverr? Why should I take action now? Why should I even book a call? And what happens in the call? What happens like as far as like pricing goes? And what's the outcome that she's going to help me achieve? Who she helped? And you want to just put that in one effortless place for people to find versus them having to click in 30 different places to find that outcome. You see where I'm coming from? Now, with that being said, if you were to now spend $1,000 on ads, would it be unreasonable, Taina, to say 50 people might pay you $20?
No, it wouldn't be unreasonable. No.
Oh, all right. 50 people pay you $27. You've made back your ad spend. Now your ad for free, which is the beautiful thing. Low ticket funnel. I've tested webinar funnel. I've tested VSL funnel. I've tested every funnel, like follower funnel you can imagine. I love low ticket because it pays me for advertising, right? Like, I get leads for free that are high intent leads. So I don't liquidate all my ad costs, just to let you know. I spend a lot of money on ads. But even for me, 40% is more than enough. Now, out of these 50 people, if you tell them, hey man, like one of the things that's included with your $27 purchase is a call. Will we map out your marketing strategy for the next 90 days? Okay. Will we help you figure out where the holes are in your business? How many of those people do you think would want to book a call if they paid for it?
A lot. I'm not too good with conversion, but let's say half.
Okay, half. We have 82% personally, but even half is right. If out of 25 people, let's say like 30% of people upgrade to your higher ticket program, okay? It's not bad. That means 70% of people said no. That's 7 to 8 clients that you've had that have now paid you $5,000, right?
Yeah.
7 to 8 people paid you $5,000 each. How much money did you make every month?
3,500. Yeah. 35,000. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Would you be upset if you made an extra 35,000 a month?
No, not at all.
No. Even if you spend 5K on the ads, guess what? You're still profitable. Still 30K. Even if you paid $5,000 to team expenses monthly, and that's US I'm talking, right?
Yeah.
You still got $25,000 that you're pocketing.
Mm.
Even if you threw an extra $5,000 in subscription fees, which you probably won't, because even I don't spend, I mean, I spend a little bit less than that, but you're still profitable, right? You still have very, very, very healthy profit margins. So do you, like, Tana, has this session given you like the utmost crystal clarity as to what's broken, why it's broken, and more importantly, what you need to do to be able to fix it?
Oh yeah, 100%. Honestly, in all the coaching that I had, I'm there now. Like what you've shown me, like I've had the coach and I'm grateful for the ones that I had, but now I'm at a point in my life where that's the type of structure that resemble where I want to go. Like a good mix of the agency and the coaching. It's like you knew what I needed before even knowing me.
Yeah, because I've been through all the problems that you've been through, man. I've called PM, I've had low price points, I've screwed my profit margins, and I've made all these mistakes in my own journey to understand what's required to fix it, how to protect profit margins, the wrong ways that I've, like this month, Tana, where I've blown like $12,000 in a single month just on like ads where I didn't make any money, right?
Wow.
But it taught me how to now get to a point where for every $1,000 I spend, I return 7,000. Every month I spend like 10, 12 grand on ads, I will easily return over 70 to $80,000 a month, every month without fail, right? So have you had a banger session today?
Oh yeah, 100%. Honestly, I'm speechless. Honestly.
I love that. That's exactly what I aim for at the end of my session. And that's the breakdown. If you watch the whole thing, you already know more than 90% of agency owners and coaches running businesses right now. But knowing it and implementing it are two completely different things. And if you want my team and I to do exactly what I just did for Tina on that call, diagnose what's broken, build out a plan, and walk you through the exact numbers required for you to scale, book a call with us below. There's a link in the description. There's no pressure, no pitch. Listen, we give you a bunch of free game regardless of whether you spend a penny with us today, ever or never. And if you found the video helpful, smash the subscribe button, drop a comment. It helps the algorithm. It helps me know what to break down next. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.